So, after all the Herbie content I've been putting out for a little while, I think it's time to check on the model trains. Something that has taken a backseat on the channel recently. This time around, I took a 2003 Thomas and converted it to an E2 tank engine. Of course I did. Did you read the title of this video? After going down a rabbit hole of geo videos, it gave me the inspiration to make some custom wooden trains. And believe it or not, the E2 wasn't the first custom engine I made. The first one I made was a Railway Series Thomas. I made it around the time when everyone was making these. I didn't bother making a video on it because lots of people did. But since it turned out so well, it gave me the idea to make more. And indeed, I have. The E2, an LMS Block 5, and a Ginty. So all aboard, let's get right into this. So after digging through my bin of engines, I found a 2003 Thomas that was just the perfect candidate for an E2. When I made the RWS Thomas, I didn't remove the chassis, only the wheels, and repainted it blue. However, this required removing the chassis, and that was a pain, since the two pins are holding the chassis and base together. So Learning Curve knew what they were doing. They weren't made to be taken apart 20 years later to be shown on YouTube for a few hundred people to see. That might be an exaggeration, but it's true. After light sanding and removal of the face, I spray painted the base and a brown coat. Then I took some black paint and painted the roof, coal bunker, and the wheels. I attempted to hand paint the decals on the tanks, but they didn't turn out the best. So I went to Adobe Illustrator, uploaded a picture of the side of the engine, and went away with editing. And it's not half bad. Pretty good for a first timer if you ask me. To cover the hole in the smoke box where the face went, I just took a Lego piece and glued it into place. It even has that vintage steam engine look to it. Then it came to some finishing touches, painting, lining, and reassembly. And it turned out pretty dang good. I'm sure there's some toy company out there that manufactures British locomotives, but I'm still on the hunt. I most likely won't make a video on the Ginty, since it's the exact same process as the E2, but next time, I plan to cover this Southern classic. More to come. Well, this was a different style video, something we don't see a lot on this channel. So, if you have a locomotive you wish for me to make a custom of, be sure to let me know in the comments because I'd love to see your favorite locomotive and see where my modeling skills can go. This will become a series on the channel since I have a couple more customs along the way. And since you're still here, consider subscribing since you came this far. Okay, I'm done begging. I will see you all again soon.